Hey everybody, so we're back today and we need to make a bed frame for the headboard that we already built, as you saw in the door to headboard part 1 and part 2. I have the headboard already in the room and I already have the measurements out for the bed. Like I said, I'm using a king mattress, which is a 76 by 80. Mine is actually 76 by 78. And so here is some of the lumber that I'm going to use. I've already planed it down on the planer and I'll upload the time lapse on that. But essentially I'm going to use almost 1x cedar, and basically all you have to do for this project is know the inside dimensions of that mattress, which we do, and then that'll be the inside dimensions of our frame, and then we'll put slats on it. So I'll go ahead and rip these down and put you on a time lapse so you can see it going through the table saw, which we've kind of already done, and then we'll see you back then. Okay, now we've got our boards all ripped down, so we're at the same width, which I ended up going 7 1/4, just because some of them had a little bit of a wave to them. This is not true stock, but if you got true stock from the big box store, it's pretty close. It'd be 3/4 inches thick. So basically, to get this right, we have to know that it's 76 on the inside if you've got a king bed as far as the width goes, and then 80 on the length. So what you want to do is cut 2 boards to 76. Those will be your inside boards, and then you'll measure, once you get these put together, you'll measure the width, because you need to add that on to the length of the outside boards. So I'll go ahead and cut 2 at 76 and cut 2 at 82, and that'll give me plenty of room to make sure that I have the appropriate inside dimensions to hold the mattress. So here we go. I'll cut them on the table saw, put that on a time lapse. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we've got to put the rails in that hold the slats. So I had these that I kind of cut off the edges. And so what I did is I made a little mark here. It's about 2 inches off the top, and that's where I'm going to place the slats. This is really just a matter of preference. It doesn't really matter where you put them, as long as there's enough room to attach them to the sides of the bed, or the sides of the bed frame. I want my bed to sit up pretty high in the frame because I'm going to use a slat base only. If you use a box spring, you may want to bring this down a little bit lower to accommodate for the width of the box spring. But again, I'm just going to put my mattress right on the slats. So I've got a line about 2 inches, and then here you can tell I'm not going all the way to the end. That's about 1.5 inches off the edge, and what that's going to do is just leave me plenty of room for that inside board to attach right here. So I'm going to use my Titebond wood glue, and I've got 1.25 inch brad nail and a boss stitch, and so I'm going to go ahead and attach these with wood glue and some finished nails. So here we go.
Now what to do it?
Yeah, actually Finn's going to do this one. Alright, bud.
Only, or I can do some more.
Alright, good.
I'm good.
Ooh,
Thank you.
good job.
Can I have a turn on the next one too?
Yeah. I'm just going to hold it down. You go ahead.
Okay. Can I get on here?
No, let's don't get on there. Here, let me get you down.
the big one and can I do the little one?
Yeah, we're gonna glue the little one to the big one.
Is that hot glue?
No, it's wood glue. You like hot glue?
No. Because I can't hold, because I can't do, because I cannot help you with hot glue.
Okay. Good job.
Comfy. I can hold it.
Alright, go ahead.
Can I do the whole thing all by myself?
Mm-hmm.
Right here?
Right there.
Okay. I can do it.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
Okay. Right here?
Yep.
Here.
That's all. Get in front of this part.
Here, okay. Oh, I did it on this part too.
Yep.
Now let's do the next one.
Alright. See, hopefully we've got the rail and that our slice is going to sit on the side of the bed frame. And so basically what we're going to do now is we need to look and see how we want to attach these. I prefer the Craig jig just because it keeps everything nice and straight. You can use, like I said before, you can use the tabletop jig. I use the Craig Foreman, but just because it's a little bit faster. But basically you want to jig in this into the sides of the frame. Keeps everything nice and square. You can pre-drill holes and just put screws in there. If you don't have a Craig, that's fine. No big deal, but I'm going to go ahead and put this on time lapse and then we'll put the bed together. Alright, so now we've got our holes jigged in the boards and this is how they're going to connect. The inside is going to just jig right into the outside on a right angle. And then as you can see, we've already got our rail 2 inches above. We'll need to put another support in the middle because this is a king bed. And so as you can tell, that gets can get a little flimsy when all you've got is 2 supports. So we will put one in the middle at 2 inches as well. And so I'll put you on time lapse and let you kind of see how this is going to go. And then we'll determine how tall we want the legs to be. So stay tuned. Okay, so I went ahead and put the legs on. 14 is what basically got us where I was wanting the bed to be as far as up off of the ground. So now I have these in. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip it over, cut some boards for slats. I already have some boards over here that should work almost. I'll have to measure them out, but probably just rip these down and use those for slats. But since it's probably going to be too heavy to bring it in the room with the slats in it, I'm going to go ahead and bring it in the room, measure it out, and then I'll put the slats in with a Ryobi Airstrike. So we'll show you that when it's getting all put together.